Hey guys, Kevincage here with another cryptocurrency update. Welcome to this channel. This is my second channel. I know some of you have noticed. For those that support me, I really appreciate it. This is my secondary channel, just in case my channel ever did get a copyright strike or some type of, strike. And right now I'm appealing the process to figure out what's going on. For those of you that do not know, basically this video was removed by YouTube, and it was just, talking about you owing nobody, just thanking yourself, talked about Davos, talked about gold, and then talked about the Asian Investment Infrastructure Bank, the AIIB. I didn't even get into conspiracies. I didn't try to sell a product or anything. It was not any different from any other video, but sometimes YouTube's algorithm, they don't like what they see. So I'm trying to figure out what's going on and appeal that process. So I will not be able to upload on that channel for 7 days. So hopefully they let me know. Obviously, if they don't like what's in the description or how I'm doing my videos, I'm happy to, change that. But again, guys, everyone that subscribes to this channel, hits the notification bell for this channel, I really do appreciate it. So right here, I'm not even going to attempt to do some TA, technical analysis with XRP. As we can see, I drew these trend lines, probably dating back to the 13th, last time I showed you guys. As we can see, it was body to body. Then I did adjust it wick to wick after this. So this is the last time I did touch it on the 19th. Notice that we did break, and this is on the 4 hour. And obviously, it's most likely looking like we'll, go back to that 21-cent range. We're basically already there, so I'm not trying to act like some guru. I'd hope to see a bounce, but right now a lot of people are predicting bearish movement, but it did break this little trend line, this channel. So we'll see what happens. Obviously, you don't have to be a genius to understand, support and resistance. So if we go lower, it's a buying opportunity, but I'm so sick of this bear trend. I'm just ready to start gradually getting up. I'd like to see 30 cents. At this point, it'll seem like a lot more than what it used to be. So for all of you that have stuck around and, watching daily videos, doing daily research, props to you. All right, let's get into the information. So really interesting to kick things off. I was sending an XRP tip, and as I noticed, let's see if this works, the XRPTipBot account, as you can see here, account suspended. So if we go right here, we were asking Vitsa Wind, he's one of the developers, he's the creator of the XRPTipBot, and he just said, yes, this happens every now and then. Never received a response from, Twitter support with the tickets, with an explanation though. Once, he's happy to make changes, he'll have to know what to change, and looks good now again. So it seems like the tipbot's kind of shutting on and off, so I'm keeping an eye on the tips. I'm noticing that there is a lag occurring. And then Andy right here just wanted to make sure if everyone can, withdraw or deposit their XRP in the tipbot still. And yep, absolutely, that's the case. And he just goes on to reassure everybody, even if Twitter one day blocks it for good, hope not, I'll have methods to allow everyone to recover your funds. And yes, I still hold a small balance in my XRPTipBot on the Twitter, on Coil, things of that nature. So do not fret, but I'm going to keep an eye on this. All right, next up, Mac Attack just showing this little infographic. I always like seeing this. I know you guys are very experienced veterans that understand, 7 trillion in gold market. I think that this number could easily double. World's money, I want to see what's included with this. Obviously, the derivatives market is significantly higher. We got stock markets, and this is the global stock markets. All right, real estate, 218 trillion. And these numbers do fluctuate. And then look at this. We are in the billions right now. 0.14 trillion as of when this was created. Small. Look at the market share, and keep in mind, we are going to tokenize and, going towards a digital economy. Imagine even transferring 1% of this value. That's all I'm saying. All right. Bearable Bull showing this. This is credit to Ganesh Hiramath, and basically his profile's on private, so we couldn't actually give him proper credit. This is the World Economic Forum document. Super interesting, guys. Not even trying to hype this up. I think this is one of the most bullish, most significant indicators that I have ever seen with Ripple, the company, utilizing XRP. So check this out. So the World Economic Forum toolkit mentions XRP. And look at this. Believe in the vision. We're so close. So right here, most relevant for wholesale central bank digital currencies. So we got innovations in existing legacy market infrastructures. Of course, Swift GPI, which competes with XCurrent. We have crypto assets designed for interbank or intra-bank payments and settlements. We have JP Morgan coin, and we have Ripple's XRP. Keep in mind, JP Morgan coin, that is only between their own little consortium of banks to use domestically, to use between the banks once the infrastructure is set up. Ripple's XRP does not rely on that same level of trust. We already have more partners, and obviously a lot more indirect partners. Other banks that compete with JPM are not going to want to use this token. This is why, and I understand Ripple owns a lot, but it's much more favorable to use XRP. Obviously, we know the benefits of this. When you're using a centralized platform, of course, you can scale a little more effectively, but you understand the costs in cross-border, the friction still lies there. So keep that in mind. And cross-border, as we know, that's what they're talking about lately, is the problem at hand. So I'm very excited to look into this. Now, I did see other people discussing, and I mean, it's right in this category. Crypto assets designed for interbank or intra-bank payments and settlements. That is the key word, guys. And this is, significant. This is not like someone on Twitter is just hyping this. This is in the World Economic Forum. We have XRP there. We have Ripple representing us. And it's very, very funny to me that the price, if anything, is going down today because of a direct mention from the World Economic Forum in Davos. The 1% of the 1%, the wealthiest people, see XRP for what it is. Do not be fooled. I am, one of the biggest XRP bulls. I'm not doing price predictions. I'm just saying it is significantly undervalued, and eventually reality and perspective are going to shift and meet. All right, right here. I wanted to go to this. So right here, Grimace just sharing this. Who's representing Bitcoin or Ethereum or any other token at Davos? Anyone? I would like to know. Nope, I'm hoping the answer is no one besides Ripple. Keep that in mind. All right. Right here, Jim Hyatt just sharing this. I know this has been circulating today, so this is pretty cool. So we got Ripple on the Ripple Insights. So we already know about the Euro USD, and this is the new corridor coming. Now, keep in mind, this does not have a lot of friction in it, which is fine, but it has a lot of volume, and guess what? It is the most liquid corridor, the biggest opportunity. We want high volume, higher value payments running on the XRP ledger. People say, on-demand liquidity will not affect price. Well, you know what? We want liquidity. We want liquidity. We want liquidity. This will help with integrations with the bigger players as well. Keep your eye on the prize. 2019 dollar value transacted through on-demand liquidity, which uses XRP entirely, increased more than 100 times between Q1 and Q4, specifically from Q3 to Q4 by 650%. The number of ODL transactions increased by 390%, showcasing high customer demand for leveraging digital assets, specifically XRP in cross-border transactions. And again, Bitso, one of the largest partner exchanges. Keep your eye on that. All right, something interesting here. So we got Uphold. So we already know about the news about them being able to transfer any crypto to any crypto. I want them to fix their website a lot. I do use Uphold a little bit. Cool thing is you can buy some precious metals as well. And if you want to swing trade the market from that to crypto, yeah, absolutely. Not financial advice, but you absolutely can. Now, Free American Spirit asks, so if I send you crypto, are you going to send me the physical gold or silver bars? Do you insure them in the mail? What's the cost over the spot price? Uphold comes to correct him and says, well, when you're buying it on an exchange, gold or other precious metals, we actually hold it in our reserve to back that value. So we're kind of trusting the exchange as an intermediary to hold our physical gold. And not that there's going to be an EMP or blackout or anything like that, but to speculate. Cryptocurrency, yeah, I'm hedging my bet. But when I invest in precious metals, I want to hold it physically. I don't really want to pay a custodian to hold it unless I'm holding, kilos of gold. So basically, they said if you prefer, you can cash out via Uphold and have the precious metals delivered to you through here. And this is AU Secure or AW Secure. And again, AU, gold on the periodic chart. So interesting to see that. Keep that in mind, guys. Just another option. All right, right here, XRP_Quantum Leap. So we got SIA or SIA Group. I refer to them as SIA. Seems to have some kind of partnership with Quant. We already have gone through this a lot, but it's interesting. Over Ledger, I do have my eye on QNT, that cryptocurrency as well. I know there's like over 570 partners and nodes within the bank, and I'll go over that website shortly. But basically, we can see a few of these permissioned and permissionless blockchains. So let's just take a look at this picture. And when I'm investing in fundamentals, I know a lot of people are saying, oh, Casino Coin's going to explode, or some other coin that's ranked 500 out of the 4,000 on CoinMarketCap. Crypto's already risky enough for me. If you want to make more money than me, go for it. But I'm looking for money that's a little bit more guaranteed in an already existing risky space. So we've interconnected the Enterprise 5. So we got permission blockchains right here. We got Ripple with the XRP ledger. We got Ethereum, Hyperledger, Corda. All right. Next, down here, look, Stellar, EOS, IOTA, Ethereum. Now, IOTA is interesting for sure with the Internet of Things and the tangle. I have a lot to learn with that, but I think it is a solid project nonetheless. All right, and then we have Quant and permissionless blockchains. So if you guys haven't seen the interviews of Quant and QNT, I'm not trying to shill this token. I actually, right now, I don't even think I own any, but I am keeping an eye on the project. I'm not sure how far away we are from mass adoption. So, oops, let me refresh this page and hopefully I'm good. Otherwise, I'll re-click the link. So right here, so SIA partners with Quant Network. As we can see here, first interoperability tests will be executed on R3's Corda and private Ethereum platforms. See, another sign of integration with Ethereum. Obviously, we know R3 with Corda's ability to use XRP, but then Hyperledger is a great project as well. In smart contracts, I think Ethereum will be successful. All right, right here, SIA chain private infrastructure leveraging over 570 European network nodes with SIA-Net, fiber optic network with high speed, low latency, blah, blah, blah. You get the gist. All right, keep your eye on this project. The gentleman that does that interview, I think it's Blockchain Brad, and then the CEO of Quant, they really go in depth with the tech, and I found it to be really, really exciting. All right, next up, Jack the Rippler. Boom. So we got BIS's gentleman. I don't even know how to pronounce this guy's name, but on innovation and digital currencies. I've seen these clips. I've been, watching as much Davos, clips as I can this week. But really, it's sticking pretty much high level as I expected. So right here, a quote, it's about having a technology that cuts the cross borders that can help cut the costs and improves the speed of cross-border payments. Now, if you guys want to fast forward 45 seconds here, go ahead, but I'm going to play this clip.
But it's not, that discussion is live.
Where do you see the biggest advantage to stablecoins?
Well, it's about having a technology that cuts across borders and that can help cut the cost and improve the speed of cross-border payments, which everyone agrees now are too slow and too costly. So I would say the top priority for the global community
years ahead.
is not about CBDC. CBDC will come in, so central bank digital currency. It will come in due course in different ways, and we're working on it. But the top urgent priority is to improve cross-border payments, in particular for low-income and developing economies. Because
interesting. Helping lower-income developing economies, the ones with tons of friction, and they want to remove the friction with cross-border payments. Sounds exactly like what XRP has been trying to solve for the past 7 years.
That's a matter of financial inclusion.
Boom. Same talks as, Ms. Lagarde says, financial inclusion, creating an open landscape, a level playing field, including everybody to operate from the same fundamentals, that same foundation.
And that's a matter of growth for the global economy.
The delicacies here in the
All right. Growth of global economy, just like Chris Larsen, executive chairman of Ripple, has been emphasizing. High level, of course, and I believe he's a billionaire anyways, right from Silicon. But guys, talking about this, finalizing globalization with goods, data, and value, and this is the final component. All right, right here, Peter Schiff. So I just looked up his net worth as of, this morning. So 2018, he was worth 70 million USD. I just wanted to check. I thought he'd be worth a little bit more. Very, very smart guy for the most part. Again, guys, everybody is wrong about something, including myself. But I found it interesting that he's been kind of crapping on Bitcoin and saying, he lost his password or forgot his password and lost it. And Digital Asset Investor made a great point today. He said, well, you can't really blame the technology with user error because I know you're a gold guy, Peter, but if you buried the gold in your backyard and, you grabbed a shovel, buried the gold, but then you forgot where you buried it, that's not gold's fault. That's your fault. So this is user error. All right. Now, of course, there's going to be better UX in the future to allow us to, store our passwords more efficiently or, have private and public keys that are words and seeds and things of that nature. But we still have a long way to go with that. But that should not be a concern, guys. And this is just another excuse of him complaining about the technology that is inevitably coming and taking over the financial system. Right here, XRP Crypto Wolf. Hong Kong and Thailand central banks piloted an R3 Corda central bank digital currency for cross-border payments. Two banks created a cross-border corridor between Thai baht and Hong Kong dollars to allow banks to transfer funds, which is expected to cut settlement cost in time. Now, I'm not saying this is XRP, but it's awesome to see these groups using this technology. Do I see it as a threat? No. Time and time again, Ripple has said, we encourage competition. We encourage this because it's going to drive innovation and more attention to the space. Another parallel I want to drive is just like Tesla creating their electric cars and self-driving cars. Guess who's stepping up? Ford. They are creating their own electric cars, and it's actually going to help, create more manufacturers, more attention, more infrastructure on highways, perhaps for self-driving and electric charging stations, things of that nature, guys. You can't just have one monopoly, all right? That's just not how things function. We need competition. This is good to drive the economy, all right? I thought I was missing something. All right, right here, Grayscale Investments. I know some of you might have some accounts. I believe you might have to be an accredited investor to be with them, but just a little fun fact here. $68 trillion will be transferred from older generations to younger generations over the next 25 years. It's time to pay attention to the behaviors of the next generation of investors. What do you think they're investing in? Well, guys, as I've been saying for well over a year at this point, when you're watching your grandchildren, your children, even younger friends, they are playing video games like, Fortnite. They're using digital money their parents buy in, V-Bucks. They use PayPal to buy some money on your account, and you can buy different accessories within a video game. You have to see what's happening. There's children being born, and they're already using iPads at age 3 playing games. We're going to a digital world, VR, AR, voice, cybersecurity, blockchain. You have to see the trends. The trends are your friends. So what is the future bringing? When you are, I don't know if most of my viewers are 30, 60, doesn't matter. I'm just saying, have some foresight, and XRP is one of those no-brainer technologies to me. All right, right here. And lastly, DigitalsatDaily. So she said securitize in this video. I'm not really going to play the whole thing. You get the gist. But again, tokenization of assets depends on stable coins. Yes, they play a need, but they need to convert currencies. And what technologies allow that right now, especially cross-border? XRP and XLM. Now, this is just huge. Keep in mind, I've had a video last year. Coinbase and the company Ripple have invested millions, I believe it's millions, I'll have to get into the figure, into securitize for tokenization of assets, digitization. There's benefits with asset fractionalization. Keep in mind, this is a $10 trillion market. I cannot emphasize this enough. If you guys doubt me, Google this right now. Type in securitize, type in Coinbase and Ripple investment or tokenization of assets. If you guys just do your own research, and you'll be so surprised in what you might find. All right, and then lastly, I really appreciate everybody that has subscribed and followed me on Cinnamon. They are an XRP platform. And again, the best thing we can do is reward these types of platforms. If you guys want XRP adoption to succeed, what are you doing on a daily basis to encourage the adoption? Are you blogging? Are you simply buying and holding, which is awesome? Are you, tipping people? What technology are you using? Do you have a $5 coil subscription? Things of that nature. All right, keep in mind, I'm still uploading, even though I have like 1, 2, 3 views. I did get a lot of views on this one. And then look, here's my total income from Cinnamon right now, just being transparent, 95 cents. We need to get this platform up, guys. And keep in mind, I'm not just doing it for the money. Even this channel is not monetized. I would like it to be as a backup, which would be awesome. But I'm doing this research regardless, guys. I'm passionate about this. I know what is coming. XRP is one of my biggest bets. And yes, I diversify, but I'm not really comfortable sharing what specifically I diversify to everybody, because there's different risk tolerances for everybody. So if you guys want me to let you know, I will, but I'm gonna have to be very, very transparent and set the tone and not try to hyper shill any of these tokens that I'm choosing, because at the end of the day, I think there's just too much upside to ignore, and we have a long way to go with some of them, and then some may be further ahead as well. And I'm hoping that XRP with cross-border remittance, obviously one of the key pain points in the world's financial system, will be first to take off. So with that, guys, I appreciate it. I know this was a long video. For all of you that like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, I'm trying to build this channel up as well while I am on strike for the next 7 days. And I honestly appreciate you guys from the bottom of my heart. Let me know if you have any thoughts down below, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks.